Huh? What's this?
What are you getting, Athena?
This testimony is pretty complex. Feelings of deep sadness and intense anger are being called up. Those two emotions appear to be running out of control.
Out of control emotions? Is that going to be a problem?
We'll have to probe their cause if we want to get to his true emotions and testimony. There might even be odd or unnatural spots in his testimony he isn't even aware of.
Alright, let's probe for the cause of this out of control emotion then.
I'll explain how to probe. Let's find the root cause together. If you see something off in the statement, probe it. Next, point to what's causing Mr. Ryan's out of...
Okay, we know how this works then.
When emotions are out of control, memories can be recalled incorrectly. If you still haven't found anything after all the statements and images, I'll help.
Great, alright. Let's start comparing the statements with the images.
That doesn't appear to be the cause of his out of control emotions.
What could be the cause of this out of control sadness and anger?
It'd be hard to find them both at the same time. Let's concentrate on probing just one. He did make one odd statement I was wondering about. I highly doubt there are any
Of course. Of course. It might be the cause of his out of control emotions. Let's try pointing to the spectators. No, you don't need to explain it once more. Just let me get on with it.
Got it!
I doubt there are any spectators there at the show stage when the owner died. If there had been, those witnesses would have told us a true crime scene right away. What? Oh, right, of course. I just made a mistake. Sure.
Okay, that made the sadness subside. So maybe the spectator's part was what was making him sad?
I wonder why he'd make that mistake saying spectators were there. How strange.
The only thing I can think of is he was mixing up one memory with another. Like, he was in a similar situation before and it deeply imprinted on his heart.
Oh, the accident from a year ago. Right, of course. A situation where an orchid killed somebody and there were spectators there? Hey, I think I know why he's mixing up his memories. The reason Mr. Ryan's mixed up the memories...
Take that!
Mr. Rhymes, I think I know what happened. Could you have been mixing up what happened a year ago with this incident? Maybe that's why you slipped and said the owner was killed in front of spectators. What? How did you... You're right. I did see the orca kill somebody a year ago. What about it? I was just one of the spectators.
Really? Just another spectator? There must be a reason you feel great sadness about that incident last year.
Silence!
Stop this nonsensical scrutiny of feelings. Just present evidence to prove your point.
Boss, do you have any kind of evidence that would back us up here?
There is one piece of evidence that comes to mind that might explain his sadness. Well, I'm waiting. Let's see this evidence that has to do with Marlon Ryan's sadness.
Take that!
Azra Summers died an accidental death 1 year ago. This is her boyfriend's charm. Hey! What are you doing with that charm? It was found in Rifle's stomach yesterday. Judging by your reaction, I believe this charm belongs to you.
I guess I need to push him just a little...
Oops. I guess I need to push him just a little harder and make him admit it.
When Mr. Ryan said the word charm, he was very rattled. We'd better examine this charm a little more.
Good idea. Let's look inside it. Huh? What's this? A photograph? Yep. Hey, this is... Azra Summers and Marlon Rhymes.
Mr. Rhymes, you and Ezra Summers were a couple, weren't you?
What if we were a couple? Doesn't have anything to do with the captain's case. You believe you saw the orca kill your girlfriend. That's the cause of your sadness. Isn't that emotion of yours connected to the current case?
Silence!
The only thing you revealed was the witness's connection to the victim of last year's incident. What does the witness's past have to do with the case at hand? I don't know yet.
But we managed to pinpoint the source of his sadness. Let's delve into who Mr. Rhymes is angry at.
Got it!
Pretty easy one, really. Mr. Rhymes, you're angry with Orla, aren't you? Angry? An orca? Why would I be? If you think I have some reason to be mad, then show me some proof. Do I have proof Mr. Rhymes has a reason to be mad? I bet that evidence we just took a look at would come in handy here. This charm indicates you were Azra Summers' boyfriend. I'm sure you believe Orla killed your girlfriend a year ago. You lost your girlfriend and you've been angry at Orla. Alright, I'll admit it. I never forgave that orca. Azra is dead and that orca's still swimming around happy as a clown. I became an animal keeper just so I could prove that orca's a killer. You're right, I want that orca to pay. There, you feel good dragging up a person's past? It doesn't change anything. He's right.
I disagree. It does change things. His out-of-control emotion is quieted down. Now we should be able to find the truth behind that emotion.
You freaked, huh? But your yellow's not flashing.
Got it!
When Mr. Plume witnessed the orca find the body, you freaked? Really? What are you getting at? With Mr. Plume as a witness, Orla was guaranteed to be accused of the murder. Didn't work out exactly as you hoped. In order to have Orla put down, you made sure Mr. Plume witnessed the scene. So you figured all that out, did you? Mr. Rhymes, are you admitting it? I didn't really want to have to fight anybody but the Orca. But you leave me no choice. What the fuck? Okay. Now it's time to get serious. Ahoy, what, yo, ho, ho, ahoy, me meat brothers represent. Avast you grass eaters, stay free. Take words and pop it in your mouth, scurvy grass it. That's going too fast. I'm ready for the showdown. What is going on? Where'd this pirate fellow come from?
He looks like a completely different person.
Order! If we don't have order, Prosecutor Blackwell will yell at us! Even Prosecutor Blackwell's at a loss for words. So I plan to have that wench be a witness? You caught me out. It's true I thought the Orca's murderous ways would be found out. That's why I schemed to have the Plume see the body. So you admit it, you deliberately framed Orla. It'd be true. But what skin be that off anyone's nose? The Orca be a murdering scurvy dog. I may have a grudge against the Orca, but I always felt grateful toward the captain. The Orca murdered has earned the captain, so of course he should walk the plank. I don't have a response to that.
I agree it wouldn't make any sense for him to kill the owner. Why would he? His hatred for all, on the other hand, comes through loud and clear.
Wait a minute. If killing Mr. Shipley doesn't make sense, who would it make sense for Rhymes to kill? Maybe my theory's been all wrong. Your Honor, I think I just became aware of a new fact. Oh, what's that? Now I know about Mr. Rhymes' intense hatred of Orla. It turns the premise we've been arguing under on its ear. I will now reveal the identity of the individual Mr. Rhymes meant to kill from the start.
Take that!
What? The witness's intent was to kill the Orca? Exactly. The witness' intended victim was not Jack Shipley. From the start, it was all a scheme to kill Orla. The Orca was his true target, but Jack Shipley is the one who died. The Orca's alive and quite well. He's right. He wanted to kill the Orca, and yet it was Jack Shipley who fell to his death. How did that happen? Wait a minute. What if Mr. Rhymes wanting to kill Orla was somehow connected to Mr. Shipley's death? At a loss for words, are you? What happened to your bravado of a moment ago? Enough of these reckless words without any basis in fact. They aren't reckless words. The basis for my claim is the real murder scene, the show pool. What are you talking about? It's my contention that two incidents happened at the show pool. The attempted murder of the Orca and the victim falling to his death. First of all, in order to kill the Orca, Mr. Rhymes removed something from the scene. And by doing so, he made it possible for Mr. Shipley to fall to his death. He did what now? Mr. Wright, what did Mr. Wright remove in an attempt to kill Orla?
Take that!
If you could kill a giant orca with that, you'd be the king of the ocean. Clearly you lack respect for the sea. Ouch, that remark was as salty as seawater. But wait a minute. Orla's a creature of the sea. And how would one kill it? Oh. So what be your answer smartly now, Mr. Lawyer? How'd I try to kill the orca?
Take that!
Don't tell me you're trying to claim you tried to kill the orca by draining the pool water. That's exactly what I'm claiming. To help the defendant with the cleaning, Marlon Rice took charge of Orla, with the plan to kill Orla in the show pool. And because the pool water was drained, it made it possible for Jack Shipley to fall to his death in the show pool. I tried to kill the orca, you say? Can you even prove there was nary a drop of water in the pool? That day I was simply looking after the orca. Why would I have the monstrous thought of killing it?
Objection!
You excuse me. You claim you were looking after Orla in the early morning hours of July the 20th, but I don't think you were doing a very good job of it. After all, Orla wasn't given anything to eat during that time. How would ye know such a thing? I know because of Orla's record here in the torpedo data system. The system continuously records data on the subjects it monitors. From Orla's record, we can tell exactly when she ate or didn't eat. Saint me, nobody told me about that dastardly contraption. Only a few of the Shipshape Aquarium staff knew about the system. According to Orla's record, she never ate in those early morning hours of the 20th. You planned to kill Orla, and that's why you didn't feed
Silence!
her. You're wasting time. What proof do you have of that? Perhaps the orca simply wasn't hungry. Really? He's right, I don't have any proof.
If Orla simply didn't eat, then that would create an inconsistency. Where did her fish go?
Her fish? Good question. Where did it disappear to? Fish? What does it matter? What relevance does it have to the case? Cease to stall with inconsequential questions. Stop delving into the depths of the orca's stomach and delve into the case instead.
Objection!
Wait, it may seem like a small inconsistency, but it's an issue of great importance, I think. What are you driving at, Mr. Wright? How could the fish disappear? Somebody must have eaten it. Who came to the show stage and ate Orla's fish? I think I might have a pretty good idea. I believe there must have been a visitor to the show stage that Mr. Rhymes didn't notice. Visitor? Are you trying to introduce you as another suspect at this 11th hour? If you utter more of your careless remarks, Tucker won't look favourably upon it. I don't plan to utter any careless remarks. Whether my remarks will actually be related to the case or not, I don't yet know.
Don't worry, boss. If Tucker comes this way, I'll fend him off. But do try to keep your remarks careful.
Somehow Orla's fish disappeared. Somebody must have visited the show stage, but who? I believe Rifle the Penguin visited the show stage. First an orca, now a penguin? Why would you be saying such a thing, Mr. Lawyer? I didn't see Rifle during the wee early morning hours. Do you have any proof Rifle visited the show stage? If you be a lawyer of any sort, show me your evidence.
The bottom of Rifle's feet were pink for some reason. That fact is a clue that Rifle was indeed at the show stage. I have to present that piece of evidence that connects Rifle to it. Now to prove I am a lawyer worth me salt. This is the proof Rifle visited the show stage.
Take that!
Oh my, what a cute little sign! Look at all those adorable stars. These stars are actually starfish. Miss Buckler painted the sign. In the early morning hours of the 20th, she left this sign on the show stage to dry. Mr. Rhymes kept an eye on the sign for Miss Buckler while the paint was drying.
Aye, that be true, but what be your point?
On this sign is proof that Rifle visited the show stage. Proof of the penguin's visit? I'm afraid I don't see it. Where's the proof the penguin visited the show stage?
Take that!
A couple of pink starfish here are shaped a little differently than the others. Oh, you're right. They look almost like little leaves. Rifle had pink paint on the bottom of her feet. These little leaf-like shapes are the sign these are actually Rifle's footprints. Rifle made these footprints by walking on the sign before it was dry. Oh, what a cute little pink penguin prints. So there are footprints. What of them? Marlon Rhymes was watching over this sign at the show stage while the paint dried, and during that time, the penguin paid a visit. According to the torpedo data system, we know that Rifle ate something in the morning of the 20th. Most likely, Rifle ate the fish meant for Orla that was at the show stage. Orla's snack was a small quantity of fish. Even a penguin could have eaten it all.
Begad, Rifle ate Orla's fish. Who be ye to say Rifle ate Orla's fish? She could have picked up the food anywhere. That doesn't change the fact I really was at the show stage. After all, I had to help move the Skull Rock. It couldn't have been moved without me.
The witness claims he never saw the penguin. How do you explain this contradiction? Both Mr. Rhymes and Rifle were at the show stage, but Mr. Rhymes didn't see her. So where could Mr. Rhymes have been at the time? Right, don't know. If you aren't up for the task, I could disprove this witness's testimony for you. If I leave it to Prosecutor Blackwell, Sash will be declared guilty. I can't let him interrupt this line of reasoning. Mr. Wright, let's try to figure out how things looked when Rifle came to the show stage. Mr. Rhymes was at the show stage keeping an eye on Orla and the sign. And we know it must be true because he helped move the Skull Rock. Then Rifle came in and walked over the sign. Wouldn't Mr. Rhymes notice Rifle if he was right there? Let's think about where Mr. Rhymes could have been. Is there a place in the show stage area from which Rifle couldn't have been seen?
Take that!
What? Inside the pool? But you're right. If he's inside the pool, he wouldn't have noticed Rifle. They say Mr. Rhymes was underwater the whole time Rifle was eating? No, not underwater. When I think about what he was trying to do, the answer's clear. Now I'm finally starting to get the whole picture. Just like yesterday. Must you two always be whispering to each other? Why don't you admit that resorting to a penguin will get you nowhere?
Objection!
Oh, I don't know about that. The fact Mr. Rhymes didn't notice Rifle is such a small inconsistency. But it's the key point that proves Mr. Rhymes was trying to do. The penguin is a key point.
The show stage pool's very deep. If Rifle came to visit while Mr. Rhymes was at the bottom of the pool, he would never have noticed Rifle. Orcas can be out of the water for a short period of time without sustaining damage. If they're out of the water for a long time, they weaken and eventually die. In order to kill Orla, Mr. Rhymes had to drain the pool. And while the pool was drained of water, Mr. Shipley fell to his death. The show stage pool is about 65 foot deep, just like the Orca pool. Without water in the pool, a person could be made to fall 65 feet. Mr. Rhymes probably wondered what to do. If he continued with his plan to kill Orla, how would he dispose of Mr. Shipley's body? So he devised a plan to kill the two birds with one stone.
What? How?
Mr. Rhymes went down to the bottom of the pool and put the victim's body in the rock. He then had Miss Buckler move the rock and the body together. And the witness made the defendant do this somehow without arousing her suspicion? That's right. Mr. Shipley told Miss Buckler that she couldn't perform in the new show. Miss Buckler became upset and wanted to switch back to the old version of the show. So Mr. Rhymes conveniently suggested that she take and hide a prop for the new show. Mr. Rhymes then manipulated Orla using her singing and lifesaver tricks. He schemed to have Orla find the body while Mr. Plume would be standing witness. He saddled Orla with the false charge of murder so that Orla would be put down. What?
So the fact the witness didn't see the penguin
shows that when Rifle visited the show stage, Rhymes was putting the body in the rock. At the bottom of the pool, that is.
Who would have thought the presence of a penguin could prove the witness's actions?
It's working. Just a little further now and Sasha will be proven not guilty.
Silence!
If you think you've won the battle, you are sorely mistaken. Your theory is based on the notion the witness could manipulate the Orca. Witness, can you control the Orca's actions? Of course not. What kind of binge be that? I'm but a simple animal keeper.
If memory serves, wasn't Miss Buckler the only one who could issue commands to the Orca?
The judge's blade is sharper than the lawyer's. If you wish to do battle with a witness, you need a honed blade. Where's your sort of evidence that Marlon Rhymes can manipulate the Orca? Gah! Rhymes had to have manipulated Orla in order for his plan to work. But how can I prove it?
It appears a line of reasoning has become unsustainable. Well, it appears I was mistaken.
Athena, I've analysed the hearts of all kinds of people. I have enough experience to see when I look into your heart that you haven't given up. That objection was my way of speaking up for your heart. She's right. Why would I become a lawyer again only to give up? I have to keep fighting. Athena, thank you. With your help, I've remembered the old right way. The right way? Your Honour, I am not finished with presenting my argument.
Do you have anything else to ask this witness?
You've cross-examined all the witnesses and presented all your evidence. All the witnesses? I don't think so. I haven't cross-examined the most important one, the central figure in both cases. The central figure? The one involving not only the case a year ago, but this current case too. I I never called her as a witness, but it's time to do it now. Phoenix, no. Who are you talking about? I demand you tell the court immediately. Who's a central figure in both cases?
Take that!
The defense calls a central figure in both cases Orla the Orca. You intend to cross-examine the Orca? Cross-examine an Orca? You must be addled. That be impossible, I says.
Silence!
This absurdity is beyond the pale. How do you expect to question an orca, a creature incapable of speech?
Objection!
Orla is intrinsically involved in this case, and I have every right to cross-examine her. Besides, even if she can't speak, I think cross-examining her will be invaluable. Very well, do what you will then. If you fail to garner anything from this little exercise with the orca, I hope you realise the reward for your efforts will be the defendant's guilty verdict. I'm ready and confident. So, cross-examining Orla, huh? That's a bold move, boss. All we have to do is figure out how Mr. Rhymes manipulated Orla. That's right. Now it's Orla's turn to help us save Sasha. An orca defendant yesterday, an orca witness a day. It's truly unprecedented. But even though this is hardly unusual, I'm prepared to allow it. Bailiff, read the witness telecast. We'll have a 10-minute recess while the telecast is being set up. He was here to think of something like calling Orla, Mr. Wright. Well, she's the only one who knows all the answers after all. I just talked to Pearls and she said Orla seems to be feeling fine. Now we have to try and figure out how Mr. Rhymes manipulated Orla. If we put Mr. Rhymes and Orla together, maybe we can get some kind of clue. And we can't forget about the strange sort of prince of Rhymes either. I really appreciate you trying to save both Orla and me. I had no idea Marlon hated Orla like that. I feel I've been shot by a torpedo ray. Of course he'd hate the killer rail that murdered his girlfriend right in front of him. Oh, Mr. Plume, you've been watching the trial? Oh yes, I came to make a declaration of war. A declaration of war? No matter the result of today's trial, I will report the truth in my new book. Even if that truth goes against what I wrote in the Killer Whale. I don't know what the truth is. Not even about what happened a year ago. Dr. Crab. Azra died right in front of my eyes in the middle of a pirate show. She suddenly fell from the orca's back and began to flash around in pain. The orca was singing a song and started headbutting Azra over and over. Finally, the orca took Azra in her mouth and brought her to the side of the pool. Okay. I get it now. Sasha said she has a heart condition, and Azra had the same heart condition. Azra died of a heart attack. Not killed by the whale. Just before she died, Azra was holding her chest in obvious pain. There we go. She was holding her chest. Wait a minute. Could it be? I don't think Orla was to blame for the incident a year ago either. What? I think the cause of Miss Summer's death might have been Her heart condition.
Heart condition? What heart condition? I never heard anything about it.
Miss Summers had a prescription with the Hickfield Clinic for a heart condition. The orca didn't kill her. I think it's possible her heart condition did.
What? Angela had a heart condition too? I guess she hid it from everybody, just like I did. So that means the orca's innocent a year ago too?
It's just a theory, but I think the orca headbutted Azra to check on her, and then did the lifesaver trick to rescue her.
So there was no need to put the orca down after all?
So you really did intend to put Orla down?
No, Jack and I were against such a thing from the start. But you said you were going to euthanize the orca.
Yeah, I've been wondering about that. Dr. Crab, about this capsule. It's not poison, but a sleeping drug, right?
That's right. Even if Orla attacks someone, or even if the central dangerous animal control to manage to be put down, I never had any intention of killing her. I would use the sleeping pills to make it look like she was dead and then set her free. That's why I purchased so many capsules.
Oh, that's why. I never considered the possibility that the poor woman's death was illness. She seems pretty disturbed to be wrong. I simply want to know the truth. That is why I will tell you who my client is. The day I witnessed the owner's death, I was there at the request of the animal keeper. Marlon Rhymes? That's correct. That day, my client called to ask me to investigate the orca pool. He must have wanted you to witness what Orla was going to do. Why did you decide to tell us this? My desire to protect my client was standing in the way of the truth. I couldn't allow that. I'll be watching to see how this all unfolds. Good luck to you, blue and yellow duo. Well, that was quite a bombshell she just dropped so casually. That woman really is a free spirit.
Do you remember what you said yesterday, Mr. Lawyer? You'd expose any secret if it would help save Sasha?
I remember. It's my duty as a lawyer.
Well, I just wanted you to know I don't blame you for exposing the aquarium secret. It may put me in hot water, but if it helps save the orca, let me clue you in on another secret. Focus on the orca's song.
The orca's song, huh? What can you be hinting at?
Oh, Mr. Wright, looks like it's time.
All right, let's go back in.
You got it, boss. We'll go in there and save Sasha and Orla together.
The court will now reconvene. Is the witness Orla Shipley, commonly known as Orla, ready? Well, the orca's present, but I hardly doubt she understands what's going on. Ah, just as adorable as yesterday. I distinctly remember you being afraid of her on several occasions. Now then, Mr. Wright, how do you propose to cross-examine the witness? I intend to have the young lady there with Orla help me.
Hello, everyone.
That young lady. Didn't I meet her once before, a long time ago? Yes, that's Pearl Fay, my old friend. Oh, well, didn't she grow into a lovely young lady? Huh? I have no interest in the chit-chat. On with the cross-examination. Mr. Wright, this is all your fault. Why are you dawdling? How is it my fault? The court will now hear the testimony of Orla Shipley. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honour. Do you seriously intend to cross-examine this orca? Well, she's a key witness for the defence, after all, sir. Every time you come to my courtroom, you open my eyes to a new way of thinking. It appears this will be another one of those times. Yes, he's given me the go-ahead. I'd now like to put the witness and Mr. Rhymes together to see how he manipulated the orca. Hopefully Orla will have some kind of reaction. Fine by me, but naught'll happen, I tell ye.
Mr. Rhymes is right, nothing happened.
I guess I shouldn't have expected it to be that easy. How did he manipulate her? Right, Dono, I hope you realise, if you can't prove with this cross-examination how Rhymes controlled the orca, your defendant will be declared guilty immediately. Yes, I realise that. It's my last chance. I have to figure out how Rhymes commanded Orla to do her tricks. Please begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Miss Shipley, I'm afraid freet is not going to get us anywhere. This is your plan of action? If you're incapable of interpreting orca speech, this entire exercise is folly.
You leave the interpretation of Orla's heart to me. All right, girl, whatever you have to say, let me hear it. Oh, Orla, you're so cute.
Right, Dono. Surely you don't intend to continue this farce? I do. Miss Shipley, please continue with your testimony.
Hold it!
Can you interpret that for the court, Miss Sykes?
I'm getting a strong reading of happiness. Maybe she thinks she's doing a show.
I demand serious witness testimony. This is no time for fun and games. If you continue this mockery, I'll subject you to 40 lashes of a wet fish.
Not a wet noodle? That just sounds fishy.
Speaking from experience, anything's better than 40 lashes from a whip.
Wouldn't you know, Mr. Phoenix Fight?
The defence will please caution its witness to conduct herself with propriety.
Hold it!
Instead of impersonating a one-orca bang, can you show us the lifesaver trick?
I guess Orla won't do what you want unless you give her the proper signal. Oh, doesn't Orla sing beautifully?
Taka's singing voice is much more melodic and clear. Neither one should quit the day job. Please continue your testimony, Miss Shipley.
Hold it!
Shipley seems to want to communicate something.
Perhaps he's hungry.
Miss Fay, can you give Miss Shipley a snack?
Certainly. One moment.
What a heartwarming scene. Reminds me of my granddaughter with her pet. Wow, the granddaughter must have a pretty large pet. Stop all this pet prattle and get on with the cross-examination. But she's such an adorable creature. I'll never get tired of looking at her.
Silence!
I, on the other hand, have had more than my fill of this tomfoolery. Enough is enough. Sounds like Prosecutor Blackwell's about to blow his top. What should I do? Should I continue the cross-examination? But I'll finish with my cross-examination. You've just about exhausted my patience, right, Dono? Mr. Wright, please finish this as quickly as you can. Yes, Your Honour. I'm not really sure how to continue to tell the truth.
Mr. Rose had to have command of order somehow.
Do we have anything in evidence that he could have used? With all, though, it's not like I can present evidence that contradicts a particular statement. Guess it doesn't matter which statement. What could be used to command order? Witness, please continue your testimony.
Objection!
Your Honour, what's your opinion on the witness statement just now? Fuck. My opinion is there's nothing wrong with it. Oh, it's my first try in 8 years and I made a little mistake. There's no excuse, Mr. Wright. I'll give you 8 years worth of penalties. It's been 8 years, gonna go easy on me.
Objection!
Nope.
Mr. Wright, I think I have something here.
You said something wrong with the testimony?
That's right. Let me show you which statement I thought was strange.
Thanks, that'd be a big help. I just have to compare the evidence with the statement she shows me. So I was already on the right statement. Fantastic. Well, if it's not the whistle and not the fish, then pray tell. Can be used to broadcast inside the aquarium. Ah.
Objection!
Nope, never mind. Shit. Let me just press it one more time.
Objection!
No.
Objection!
Someone's boyfriend has videos of her using a whistle to make the orca do ah.
Objection!
Sasha told me an interesting story about Miss Summers. More likely Mr. Rice still has these videos of Miss Summers. Miss Fay, can I ask for your help?
Of course, Mr. Nick. What is it?
You're using Mr. Rice's TV phone, correct? I'd like you to examine it for me. Please look for videos of Ezra Summers issuing whistle commands to Orla.
Videos? I'm not too sure how to do that, but I'll give it a try. My apologies to Marlon.
Right, Dono, what are you up to? You'll see in a moment, if Pearls can find the videos for me.
Mr. Nick, I found them. I found the videos that you described.
You did? Thank you, Miss Fay. Just as I suspected. How did Marlon Rice get all to do those tricks? I'll show you. With Mr. Ryan's cell phone. His cell phone? Are you implying he used an app? Miss Fay, see if you can issue Orla a command.
Me? I can do such a thing?
You might be able to if you play a video with a whistle signal in it. If there's a video of the lifesaver trick, please play that. Before you do though, please put the practice dummy in the pool.
The practice dummy? Alright. In it goes. There, it's sent to the bottom. I'll now play the video. Orla's diving down, aiming straight for the dummy. What a smart girl you are, Orla. The lifesaver trick was a complete success, Mr. Nick.
Thank you, Miss Fay. You're a big help. And now I have proof. Unbelievable. You actually pulled it off. That was the lifesaver trick we saw yesterday. Is Miss Fay an orca trainer now? No, Your Honour. I'll explain after we try one more trick. Now let's see if we can command Orla to do the singing trick. Miss Fay, if there's a video of the singing trick, please play that.
Certainly. Let's see. Is it this video? Oh my, isn't she wonderful? That was the Swashbuckler Spectacular song.
What a lovely singing voice. It wasn't bad. By the way, how did Miss Fay give Orca the commands? Marlon Rhymes has something on his phone that his girlfriend, Ezra Summers, sent him. They're videos of Miss Summers issuing commands to Orla with a whistle. If they have Orla listen to the sounds of the signals, anyone at all could command Orla. Oh my, anyone at all? Yes, I believe so, Your Honour. All they would have to do is play those videos. Mr. Wright, submit the videos as evidence. I'm getting the sneaking suspicion the judge just wants to try it out for himself. Miss Fay, can you send the videos to the TV phone here?
Alright, certainly. Got him. Alright, I'll try playing one.
this was a training session a year ago, huh? But wait a minute. There's something about that song that bothers me. If the Orca can be commanded using videos on a cell phone, that means Marlon Ryan's could have manipulated the creature. Arrgh. Mr. Rhymes, you can't talk your way out of it now.
Silence.
I have to commend you. That was very good proof. I can see Marlon Rhymes could have manipulated the Orca. But isn't it true the defendant could have done it as well? All she would have to do is use the whistle. The whistle she knows how to use so well. And she wouldn't have had to use those videos. Surely you admit it's a possibility. She could have easily had Norma de Plume witness the singing and lifesaver trick. So he's trying to argue it was equally possible for Sasha as it was for Rhymes, is he? Is that true? Let me think about that for a minute. The culprit made sure Mr. Plume heard the song and saw the lifesaver trick. Could Sasha have shown those two tricks to the witness? No, I don't think Miss Buckler could have created the same conditions as the culprit. You challenge me to a battle? I hope your sword is sharpened. Let's see those sword skills of yours. Oh, don't you worry, my sword is drawn and ready. My sword is evidence the two tricks could not have been shown at the same time.